Hi everyone, I'm going to talk through my poster on social cue integration in the perception of social interactions. We were interested in investigating how people integrate different directional cues from the body, head, and the eye region when judging whether two people are interacting with each other. We also looked at whether the visibility of the eye region and the frame of reference, or whether we're making a more self-referential judgment called egocentric judgment, compared to an allocentric judgment affects the way we integrate social cues. We developed a set of stimuli containing a dyad. The head and body orientation of one of the individuals in the dyad remains static, while the other individual's head and body orientations vary systematically across a range of angles. This allowed us to measure whether head, eye region, and body cues are integrated when perceiving social interactions. We also created different frames of reference. The dyads in the two allocentric perspectives are turned away from the observer, while the dyad in the egocentric perspective is turned to face the observer. We also manipulated the visibility of the eye region. In one condition, the eye region was completely obscured with dark sunglasses, while in another, the eye region was visible. Participants were recruited online via Amazon's Mechanical Turk, and the experiment was hosted on Gorilla. We measured autistic traits reported by our participants using the Autism Spectrum Quotient. Participants saw an image of the dyad and responded whether or not they thought the dyad was interacting. We found that across eye visibility conditions and frames of reference, body cues are integrated with head and eye region information when perceiving social interactions. However, we found that interaction perception was shifted in the direction opposite the body. This is called the overshoot or repulsive effect. We also found that the body was having more of an influence on interaction perception in the egocentric condition compared to the allocentric conditions when the eye region was obscured. This suggests that when an important directional cue is not visible, participants are relying more on the other directional cues that are available. And we also found that participants reporting more autistic traits were more influenced by the body cue when perceiving interactions across all conditions, and that this was greater in the egocentric condition when the eye region was visible compared to the egocentric condition when the eye region was obscured. This suggests that people reporting more autistic traits are focusing more on the body cue and focusing less on the head and eye region when the eye region is visible, compared to participants with lower autistic traits during interaction perception. So in conclusion, this study showed that body cues are integrated with head and eye region information during the perception of social interactions. The body cue shifts interaction perception in the opposite direction. A frame of reference seems to only be important when the eye region is not visible, and individuals reporting more autistic traits are more influenced by the body cue during interaction perception, particularly during an egocentric frame of reference when the eye region of the dyad is visible. Thanks.